Hi, I'm Chef Eamon.
And I'm Chef Jake.
We're here at Main Source again to talk about the roast, the holiday roast. You know, Main Source has great meat. The butchers are doing custom tying for you. You can get it cut any way you want. But what do we do when we get this home? We don't want to ruin it because they are kind of expensive. So we're here to share some of our favorite cooking tips when it comes to holiday roasts. Today we have a ribeye in front of us. You can see that it's been tied beautifully. One of the first things I do, Chef, is I actually take it out of the refrigerator and let it rest for about an hour at room temperature.
Right.
Helps relax a little bit. And then I'll season it and I'll let that seasoning kind of soak in. You know, so I just like to do salt and pepper and some fresh thyme, and then I let that sit, and then I throw it in the oven.
Right. Well, putting it in the oven is really critical to prime rib, having a nice juicy piece of prime rib. You want to cook this at a lower temperature, that 275 to 300 degrees. And if you do that and put this in there, you're going to have less shrinkage.
Okay.
So you'll get a better yield on the product. It's going to be more flavorful and tasteful. And it's going to take probably about 2.5 to 3 hours to cook that rib at the proper temperature that you want it. One of the ways that we know it's at the proper temperature is
use a thermometer. You know, every holiday I get into an argument with some members of my family about what's the secret recipe to rib and how long do I cook it and how many hours per pound. Chef and I have walked away from that for a long time. Temperature does not lie. A properly calibrated instant read thermometer with a thin temperature probe to prevent the juices from running out of your roast. This is the key. Right. And the temperatures are well published on the on websites, and you're going to find those out there. I myself like to bring out my roast at 115 degrees, and then most importantly, I let it rest. I do not cut my roast for at least a half an hour.
Right, and that allows, you pull it out of the oven, put a piece of aluminum foil over it, and just let it sit there. Because during that roasting process, it kind of tightens up, and you let it on the board there to kind of relax the juices and heat evenly distributed through it, and you're going to get a much tastier product. And when you do slice it, you're not going to have all the juices running out.
And I've seen that before. I think in the industry we call it red eye. Just as an example, this roast has been properly rested. We're just going to do a nice little slice right off the end. Chef and I like it rare, and I'll tell you what, wouldn't that be nice to be able to slice slices off that at your house during your holiday season? You know what? Main Source has a great meat. We want to give you the best resources to make sure that you have the best dinner on your table at your home. We hope you have a wonderful holiday. We hope you have a great meal. I'm Chef Eamon.
I'm Chef Jake.
Thank you for shopping at Main Source.